Stale the tape for your main event tonight, presented by the Road to Dubai. Johnny Eblen, 33, Costello Van Steenis is 1 year younger. Both men standing 6 feet 1 inch tall. Negligible difference in the weight. Van Steenis with the longer reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, PFL Africa 1, live from the Grand West Arena here in Cape Town, South Africa. This is the main event of the evening. And tonight's main event, Eblen versus Van Steenis, is brought to you by Road to Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 5 rounds for the PFL Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's an MMA fighter who stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in at 184.6 pounds with a fight record of 16 wins and 3 losses. He's fighting out of the Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Spaniard, Costello Van Steenis. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He is a wrestler who stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in at 185 pounds and is undefeated with a perfect record of 16-0. He's fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Kansas City, Missouri in the USA. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2024 Bellator Middleweight World Champion, Johnny Pressure Eblen. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Rich Mitchell.
Let's go. Gentlemen, you're going to protect yourselves at all times. You're going to obey my instructions at all times. You keep fighting till I tell you to stop. Touch gloves if you want. Step back.
Van Steenis in the dark trunks, Johnny Eblen in the green valet tudos.
Okay,
Potential
gents.
5-minute rounds.
Ready.
As this is a
Ready.
world title fight for a
Go.
brand new PFL Champ Series belt.
Costello Van Steenis, he has a chance in this fight. Most people think it is in the first 3 rounds.
Interesting there. Van Steenis' first move was to reach forward and try to grab a hold of Johnny Eblen.
Good job pummeling in, getting the body lock.
Steps back. Eblen tries to catch him at the end of a left hand. Sharp low kick from Van Steenis.
One thing about Johnny Eblen, he doesn't like a blind takedown. He likes to set it up with his striking, just like that. Van Steenis has to have success in the kickboxing to stifle the wrestling of Eblen.
Calf kick from Eblen. And now he is coming in behind those strikes.
This is where Eblen wants to be, and he's not getting the takedown. Be in these wrestling positions, these static positions. You can wear down the bigger Van Steenis.
Head position from Johnny Eblen, preventing Costello Van Steenis along with that underhook.
This is the kind of a beautiful transition to the double leg. Van Steenis can stop this with a body lock. That's impressive.
Instead, he gets lifted.
And he connects.
Right into side control goes Johnny Eblen. Now, he told us in the fighter meetings he's been getting a lot more finishes on the ground with his jiu-jitsu.
Arm triangle already a possibility. He can sneak over to the other side. He has the arm trapped with his head.
Big pressure here from Johnny Eblen. Van Steenis elbowing to the thigh.
Get that right arm involved.
Eblen's trying to pass his right leg out from between the legs of Costello Van Steenis.
Let's get our knee to the floor. Yep, walk the hips, get our knee to the floor, Johnny. Good.
And Steenis had to reach up with his right hand just to address the shoulder pressure.
Watch the back of the head there, Costello.
Exactly the kind of fight that Eblen is the master of, which is taking the energy out of your opponent, putting pressure on him, putting good weight, staying chest to chest in half guard. That's how you pass from here.
Look at the shoulder pressure from Johnny Eblen right now. I mean, it's nasty enough. You can see big breaths. The veins bulging out on the forehead of Costello Van Steenis just from that forward and downward shoulder pressure, as Eblen now steps with the instep to try to open up that guard and get his right leg free.
There's no bad build for MMA, but you have to fight for the build you have. And Costello Van Steenis, muscular and explosive. This is exactly the kind of fight, the kind of static fight he doesn't want. Oh, Eblen with short elbows right to the eye.
And Steenis has to roll to his side to try and address some of that pressure.
He might give up his back doing it. That's the problem.
And he does. One hook in for Johnny Eblen. Under 90 seconds to work in round one. Right in front of his own corner is at Johnny Eblen. Pummeling right hands to the side of the head.
Can't see from here how deep anything is. He's not committing his hips to it yet.
Van Steenis trying to build a base here. Eblen abandons the hooks.
That Grammy roll position, that's not going to work. Johnny Eblen saw that coming a mile away.
Van Steenis again, turtling up.
Take your shots, Johnny.
Left
Stay
hand
away
from
from the
Johnny
back of his
Eblen,
head.
working methodically.
Every one of these shots, even if they're not getting through clean, are taking energy out of Costello Van Steenis.
Nasty elbows, the backward elbow.
Right to the ear, targeting the side of the head.
And the heavy hips from Johnny Eblen.
Costello, you can't just stay
both
there.
hands. Does not fear the stand-up ability of Costello Van Steenis. Another roll-through attempt here for
This time it worked. It was deep enough that he could get it. Unfortunately, not enough time to get this round back.
One leg kick to finish, perhaps. And another for Costello Van Steenis. Round two to come. Little mouse under the right eye of Costello.
Okay.
Good champ. First round.
Trying to defend the double leg with the body lock around the waist. Johnny Eblen too powerful for that kind of defense. Underneath the hips, beautiful stuff, getting right around the guard. This is textbook jiu-jitsu pressure on top, dealing with half guard. Put the shoulder in, keep your opponent flat. And this was the Grammy roll that was successful, able to lock the wrist and roll through. That was exactly the kind of first round he wanted.
Guys!
The thing about swelling, Sean, as you all know, it doesn't get better. As the fight goes on, it gets worse. There's already some swelling in round number one around the eye of Costello Van Steenis.
Round two is set to begin on an historic night here in Cape Town, South Africa. We started our heavyweight tournament, our PFL Africa bantamweight tournament. Now a world title fight in front of you as Costello Van Steenis tries to earn gold against Johnny Eblen. A good low kick from Van Steenis.
Eblen letting those hands float pretty low, right around his chest.
Showing that front kick a couple of times as Eblen. Just gave him something to look at and immediately attacks his outside single now.
Easy high cross.
Let's ground pound and stand,
Van
Johnny.
Steenis, not even a minute through round number two. one of the things, Sean, is that you're facing the superior wrestler. You just want to make them go to that second or third effort and spend some gas on every takedown. That's just too fast for that to happen. You're the bigger guy. You want to carry your weight for a minute. And Johnny Eblen had to carry it for about 10 seconds.
Now Eblen posturing up here in the loose guard of Costello Van Steenis. Trying to score with some of these elbows.
Gonna walk. Ready. Go to the back. Lift the legs. Raise.
Eblen regathers those legs, sucks the hips of Van Steenis back out away from the cage. Spaniard builds back again.
Very good. Now here.
Leg irons from Johnny Eblen.
The Eve's team is famous for this positioning.
Good.
What does it do? Just wears you down, makes you miserable. Eblen's putting a ton of physical pressure now, pulling Van Steenis off the fence. Gets space to step over. He's got it.
Rear naked choke sinking in here for Johnny Eblen, who applies a squeeze.
Only one hook in. Can't see from here how deep it is.
Good. I need the other hook, Johnny.
His corner calling for the other hook.
3 minutes. 3 minutes, Johnny. You got time, Johnny.
There's a better angle on it through the cameras. Van Steenis is able to
Reverse position.
centered and not for long as Eblen wrestles his way in the scramble back to top. That can be so demoralizing.
Not a good sign, I was about to say, because, you know, briefly had good position, couldn't hold it at all. Eblen just able to really easily out-scramble Van Steenis. And the problem is you're not going to get those opportunities very, very often against Johnny Eblen. So you got to be able to capitalize on them, and he couldn't.
Shoulder choke set up potentially for Eblen again. At least giving Van Steenis something to think about. The thought process is correct for Van Steenis. As soon as he gets close to this cage, he starts to build his back up, get some elevation, but Johnny Eblen shelves the right leg of Costello Van Steenis. If he can't connect that foot to the floor, he can't use it to help him stand up.
Veteran stuff. That's what happens when you're an American top team. There was some great guys, great coaching. He's seen it all.
Well, when you talk to the guys at American Top Team, it's not just that Johnny Eblen is there, it's that he's one of the leaders in that room. He's one of the guys that is a problem for everybody. And you know how deep that camp is.
Okay. You gave us what we wanted.
Exactly.
More right hands from Eblen.
He's tired. Just rain down.
Van Steenis taking a breath.
Keep raining. Just keep raining. Exactly. 1 minute. Nice.
A minute left to work here in round 2.
He's able to explode up.
He's got to be measured. When he gets this fight back to where he wants it, Costello Van Steenis has to take advantage of these opportunities.
Good eye.
But look at how low his hands are dropping. So different from the body language of round number 1.
There you go. Good bounce.
Uppercut into a takedown for Johnny Eblen.
Going guillotine. Crazy Van Steenis, but not deep enough to finish. Right in front of us, he's not locked in good position.
Eblen is safe in this position. Rather than expending the energy for another takedown, he'll just back his way out to finish round 2. More deep breaths from Costello Van Steenis.
Just breathe. You're controlling him everywhere.
Está muy cansado, Costello. Respira que estos asaltos son nuestros.
Not really able to hear much from the corners, but this fight is going how Johnny Eblen planned for it to go. Sat the gas tank a little bit, and Costello Van Steenis tired in rounds 1 and 2. Pursue a finish as you get into the later rounds. For Costello Van Steenis, you see how aggressively the corner is working, trying to get the blood out of his arms, trying to get the win back into the clubs. There's an early acknowledgement here from that man.
Let's go, guys. Finish it.
Things are not going their way.
Johnny Eblen breathing very hard as well. The important thing to keep in mind, he says, I've been there before. I know how to get it back in ways my opponent does not. If he is tired, he's found a way to keep pushing forward in every other fight.
Well, there's a difference between being tired and having it drastically affect your performance and being tired because you push. Johnny Eblen right now is tired because he's pushing.
And also, gas and recovery are not the same thing. Eblen does have excellent recovery.
Steenis feinted the right hand, tried to throw that roundhouse high kick. Eblen just backed away.
Nice, good fake. Hands up, chop. Good. Good catch kick. Take on that.
Corner set up the middle. He responded with a kick right up the middle.
Steenis snuck through. That has been the best strike for Costello Van Steenis, that calf kick, which of course is a very fashionable weapon. High kick just slaps some sweat off the face of Johnny Eblen. Almost a big problem.
He can't back up like that. Doesn't want to end up against the fence. First real defense of a takedown.
Well done by Costello Van Steenis, especially here in the third round. It looks like he's experiencing some fatigue. Here's a blast double attempt by Johnny Eblen. Got the hands locked.
One thing you don't get defensively is Van Steenis has gone over the top, meaning guillotine, body lock. Hasn't gone with the sprawling crossface, hasn't been able to pry the face off. Guillotine is not a good takedown.
Okay, you've got to get busy.
Oh, nice knee. This is the first extended kickboxing we've seen so far in this fight. Couple of good takedown defenses. Nice combination from Van Steenis.
The kick was partially blocked, but he's getting more encouragement with every moment that he can stay on his feet. Johnny Eblen knows it, and now he's after a takedown in earnest.
Once again, going over the top for the guillotine. Submission over straight on defense.
Van Steenis right in front of his own corner, where the elder Musasi coaching him through this grappling exchange.
Opposite side of the body.
And Steenis was starting to have success on the feet, not end up in these positions.
I'll tell you what, this position, he's got to feel like is a small victory.
Yes.
Travis Brown elbow, good work again by Costello Van Steenis. Now Johnny Eblen has a lot to think about.
So far, a pretty good third round for Van Steenis.
If he can get back out to distance, I think he was having some success, maybe even winning those exchanges. Of course, you never know how judges are going to score those things. Problem with trying to get away from Johnny Eblen is you're going to have to put in a lot of effort just to get some space.
Got to stay busy here, gents. Stay busy. It's your first warning. Let's go. Johnny, fingers out of that cage.
Pressure on the top there from Van Steenis. Effectively work as a squall. Kicked himself off balance, but then landed the up kick. And look at Eblen diving in with the right hand.
Circling right around the triangle. Big tactical mistake from Van Steenis there.
Cover the hip. Here we go, wrestle here. We gotta wrestle here. Take that base. Yep.
40 seconds.
Johnny, strike him. Give me a spiral, yep. There we go.
from and heavy hips from Eblen.
And Steenis closes the guard. Eblen will work from inside it.
Watch your head on the way down there, Johnny.
Body lock on the bottom now for Costello Van Steenis. Might limit Eblen's posture just a bit, but it locks you in place as well on bottom.
Stop.
We head into the championship rounds here in Cape Town, South Africa.
A better third round than a lot of people would have expected it from Costello Van Steenis.
Sit up, let the lungs breathe.
In bad position in round 1 and 2, but still has energy in round 3. It's a good sign if you're a Van Steenis fan.
Now you're seeing fatigue become more of a factor in both of them.
Finally showing some kickboxing. You can block those all day. They still hurt. Full power kick.
Nice.
Eblen wisely going to the wrestling from there.
Guys.
Johnny, you can take your time, brother. You can take your time.
Steenis throwing everything he's got.
Light on the feet.
Good back fist, mostly forward, because of the down beat from Johnny Eblen. And that's an effective strike. So a better round for Costello Van Steenis, but I still don't think maybe a winning round for Costello Van Steenis.
Exactly. You gotta worry about what they call comparison rounds, meaning someone does better, you end up giving them the round when still the other guy still won. It's just closer than the previous two.
Sean O'Connell and Jimmy Smith here in Cape Town. World title fight in front of us. Costello Van Steenis working behind some strikes, trying to find an opening in the defense of Johnny Eblen.
This is where Eblen expected to dominate. Championship rounds. And Steenis still showing a lot of snap with his strikes.
You got to give him credit. He looked like he was really sucking wind in rounds 1 and 2. Seems to have found a second one.
Talk about reducing gas and recovery. Steenis has recovered. Van Steenis has recovered very, very well.
Just ate a big right hand from Johnny Eblen as they both threw the overhand at the same time.
Important thing to keep in mind, Johnny Eblen said he's a better finisher than I am. I acknowledge that. Van Steenis only needs one. Eblen on the feet needs a sustained attack.
And I think the calculus might have changed a little bit for Johnny Eblen as well with the take.
Nice calf kick.
Knocked Eblen all the way off the feet, and that is going to inspire Costello Van Steenis to throw it again and again.
Also a little cut above the left eye of Johnny Eblen. High crotch.
And Steenis again pulling upward in a guillotine motion. Body not in the right posture, hips not in the right posture. Trying to get Johnny Eblen chest to chest with him.
Still just a big dude. It's hard to lift him up. Even your position's better. Saw on the tape. They weighed in the same, but I'm telling you, Costello Van Steenis is certainly the bigger man tonight.
Oh yeah, but they rehydrate. I bet there's a 10 or 15 pound difference at least. A lot of damage showing now on the face of Johnny Eblen. And the Cape Town crowd enjoying the effort from Costello Van Steenis, who's winning this round, Jimmy.
I believe he is. Finding good combinations. It looks like Eblen is the one fading a bit.
Nasty combination again. Costello Van Steenis has certainly found that aforementioned second win and is now piecing up Johnny Eblen.
The problem is I don't know if physically he could really follow up on it. There were a couple times where he had Eblen had his head going back. In previous fights, he'd go right after you after something like that. And he's kind of had to stay back. The problem is that it has gone the way we think it has. Johnny Eblen may have banked the first 3 rounds.
You got to use your position here. Use it.
Closer than the first 2.
But Van Steenis may need a finish or a 10-8 round to win this.
He needs to be very careful on what he does with the squeeze here on Johnny Eblen's neck, because it looks like the fatigue equation is evening out or even swinging in his favor. He can't gas his arms out. Good sprawl, addressing that takedown attempt. And Eblen almost just wrestling for position here.
Clinching for a takedown and clinching for a rest are
if you want
2
to
different
keep it,
things.
stay busy in this position.
Could be Eblen looking for a little bit of a break, trying to stay chest to chest.
Rich Mitchell encouraging that same.
Closing with a takedown.
Second warning, Johnny. Use your position.
Lift attempt there from Eblen. Good knee up the center from Van Steenis. He's got the angle if he wants to get out. Body kick. He ate an elbow, did Costello. There's another calf kick.
Stop banging. Stop banging on there.
What a gutsy performance from Costello Van Steenis. Easy to get discouraged after those 2 first rounds. Came on stronger in the 3rd. Best effort so far here in the 4th. And look at all the blood on Johnny Eblen. Cut in the hairline, cut around the eye.
And that jab has been very, very good. Following up on it well.
Van Steenis blitzing, and he's got Eblen hurt against the fence. Oh my!
Wow. It's as close as it gets to saved by the bell when it comes to Johnny Eblen. And folks, there is 1 more round to go.
And look at the corner of Costello Van Steenis.
So much more animated than they were a couple of rounds ago. Calf kick, beautiful stuff. Takes the balance right away from Johnny Eblen. Bruised up, cut up. You said, sometimes he does better when he's battered. But Costello Van Steenis has got energy from looking at Johnny Eblen's face. And look at this blitz. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't get a lot closer than this. Now Johnny Eblen able to slip and move. Not a lot of those landed clean. And he's got to dig deep in round 5.
A fun 5 minutes on deck here in Cape Town, and the crowd is on their feet at Grand West Arena. Costello Van Steenis in the black, Johnny Eblen in the green, Sean O'Connell, Jimmy Smith cage side.
How incredible would this be if Van Steenis is able to pull this off, not just against the undefeated Johnny Eblen, but to do it in the late rounds that everyone thought Johnny Eblen would own. Right now, I gotta say, that same intensity in the eyes of Costello Van Steenis that we've seen all week.
I mean, I already said it, but you have to give a massive amount of credit to the guy for pushing through into that second win, and obviously for earning himself that second win with a good camp.
Great right hand, followed by the jab, another jab.
Eblen game facing here, but moving sluggishly in these strikes. Oh, perhaps a miscalculation there from Van Steenis.
That's exactly what Johnny Eblen wanted. Rolling again, but just giving up his back.
Good. Keep it, Johnny. Keep that. Let's use it. Let's use
Says he's
it.
been working on his submission game. Don't know how good his twister is, but he has the 1 hook in right now.
Van Steenis can get his left leg free. He can hip heist over on top of Johnny Eblen. Easier said than done.
Good move by Eblen. Still hard to out-scramble the guy in round 5.
And Costello, again, a miscalculation, stopping his motion there, with Eblen kind of out to the side. Had to keep going if he was going to get out.
Yeah, power half Nelson on the right side. incredibly intolerant of the grappling right now. They've seen this kickboxing match start to go the way of Costello Van Steenis.
Hey, don't talk to me. Talk to your fight.
This is where the experience and the fight IQ of Johnny Eblen has come
You can't
into
just
play so
hold, you
many
gotta
times.
do
That's why
something.
he's undefeated, because even after he gets hurt, even after he gets in trouble, he makes the move that he has to hang on and then to improve.
The Sangane hurt him. Fabian Edwards hurt him in the second fight. He won both of those, but Costello Van Steenis certainly has the crowd behind him now.
He's got half a round to make something happen here in Cape Town.
Probably in a position where he needs a finish. He needed a 10-8 to draw. That is probably off the cards now. Eblen doing the smart thing, the veteran move, going in for the double leg position.
Keep your fingers away from his mouth there. Johnny, you've got to use your position. Use it.
Crowd behind you chanting for Costello Van Steenis.
Second warning, use your position or I'll split you up.
Continually warning, but hasn't been enough to break it up. Eblen once again trying for that double leg lift. Van Steenis trying to defend with the body lock.
To the back, to the back.
Look at Eblen continuing to
Dogging him down, dogging him down.
This is the championship gear that people underestimate. Johnny Eblen can dig deeper than almost anybody. It doesn't have to be pretty. He is just going to put you in his world and keep the fight where he wants it.
Van Steenis frustrated looking at the referee, but the referee's not going to help you out at this point. It's got to be you escaping here.
It's not his job to save you from a positional loss.
And right now, Eblen's doing just enough to keep it where it is. Short punches. Now trying to improve his position is what the rule says you have to do. Grammy roll again. This time able to get it. Now almost taking the back. 40 seconds left. Both hooks in. What a comeback this would be.
I don't think you're going to rear naked choke Johnny Eblen when you're this sweaty. But you never know.
His arm is underneath the chin. He's going for it.
Costello Van Steenis with the squeeze. Eblen might go out. He's fighting until the end. He will not turn.
15 seconds.
10
seconds.
Discussion. He's out. Costello Van Steenis choked Johnny Eblen unconscious for a world championship comeback.
10 seconds left. And Johnny Eblen goes out from the rear naked on the ground. Championship rounds where no one thought he could get it done.
I have never been happier to be wrong in my life. What a performance by Costello Van Steenis.
And the building is shaking here in Cape Town. I'm seeing tears in this audience.
Inspirational, sensational, unbelievable. What an effort by the Spaniard Costello Van Steenis.
One of the greatest efforts we have ever seen in the cage. If Eblen stays conscious for another 10 seconds, he retains.
Jimmy, all week long we talked about how Costello Van Steenis, if he was going to win, he had to get the knockout finish in round 1 or round 2 or maybe even round 3. Not a soul believed that he could prevail in the championship rounds. That is not his game. He has never been here before. And this is exactly where he belongs.
He earned this 100,000%. No fluke, no lucky punch. He got the position late and showed heart, guts, and technique to win the title.
Where's my
The great Shaquille O'Neal. Forgive me, Costello fan Steenis. I was not familiar with your game.
If you didn't know him, you know him now. He just knocked off one of the best. For everyone who doubted him, take a close look. This is as deep as it gets for the rear naked. Johnny Eblen has no way out. It is tap or nap. And he said, hey, maybe I can hold on for another 10 seconds. And right there, he goes limp. Referee doing a great job of stopping this at the right time. But look at this squeeze. After all he had been through for 25 minutes, this man had the strength left in him to finish a great middleweight. Eyes wide shut, great job from the ref. Goes up to fight it. Ref sees this right hand go limp, and that is all she wrote. The corner have gone through everything with him. What a moment of elation for them.
The Van
Family,
Steenis
friends, all behind him.
Celebrating. That's his brother, Gino. They live together, they train together. What a moment for Costello Van Steenis. It cannot be overstated. The grit, the determination, the self-belief, and to do it with 10 seconds left. We send it into the cage to the Duke one last time tonight in Cape Town, who will make a World Championship bout official.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the cage right now to give away the belt is the CEO of PFL, Mr. Peter Murray. We now go to the results, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Rich Mitchell stops this bout 4 minutes and 51 seconds into round number 5, declaring the winner by submission with a rear naked choke, and the new PFL middleweight champion of the world, Costello Van Steenis.
A gold belt to add to the collection for Costello Van Steenis, and he earned it. Jimmy Smith is in the cage with the winner.
How does it feel, not just to win, but you said, I have my name the Spaniard because I'm a gladiator, I'm a warrior. You won that with 10 seconds left to go in the final round. How does it feel?
Hey, put me in the Sharks. Put me with the killer whales. Fucking put me in the Apex with Johnny Eblen. I'll be 1-2, man. But from a limited edition side.
How did it feel round after round? Tough round number 1, tough round number 2. It seemed like you got stronger as the fight progressed. Is that how it felt?
Hey, nobody's as strong as Johnny in the first and second round. Strongest guy I've ever trained, I'll train fucking full with. But man, everybody's got a gas tank, so do I. But I gave my life for this shit, man. 12 years in the professional business, started really young, made some mistakes. 16-3, but if you see them 3 losses, man, it was just too early for me. I was fighting legends. Well, I guess I'm a fucking legend now, am I?
Talk me through the end of that fight. You were in bad position, transitioned out, took the back, and it was tight immediately. What was going through your mind?
Hey, what was going through my mind? I'm the son of my dad. My dad is a fucking warrior, and warriors create other warriors. Well, I guess we're a family of warriors, man. My dad, my brother, and me.
Last thing I have to know, how much was this crowd behind you? They were screaming from the middle of the fight. How did it feel?
Hey, how did it feel? Brother, I am American. I am South African. I'm from Cape Town now, man. I'm the king of Cape Town. And you guys are right next to me. We're all the same. And we're all kings in this division and in the city. Fucking love this place, man. I'm coming back for holiday in December.
You heard it. Give it up for the king of Cape Town. Wow.
The king of Cape Town, the king of the moment, certainly. Costello Van Steenis. An unbelievable performance. Just when you thought it was too little, too late. I mean, I literally said, I don't think you could rear naked choke Johnny Eblen when you're this sweaty, this late in the fight. And he said, oh yeah, watch this.
It's the idea that he did it in the toughest way possible after a fight that in the beginning was not going his way against an opponent who just had to make it to the final bell. He was able to turn it on, get the position, and turn out the lights of one of the best middleweights in the world. If you scripted this as a Costello Van Steenis fan and wrote this out, I wouldn't have believed it, but it happened in real life.
I want to know what the odds were on a Costello Van Steenis submission victory against Johnny Eblen.
In round 5. In round 5. I'll triple your money. I'll give you 5 to 1.
That had to be an 8,000 to 1 bet. I hope there's someone in the world that placed it and cashed, because what a moment for Cape Town, for African mixed martial arts, for us in the PFL, and most importantly, for a young man, Costello Van Steenis, who just proved that he needs to be reckoned with, not only in the first round, Jimmy, not only in the second and third, not only when it's knockout time, but everywhere in a fight, at least up until those last 10 seconds.
The idea, of course, is that people built like Costello Van Steenis shouldn't be able to do what he did in the time that he did it. And he showed that he isn't just technical, he isn't just strong, he doesn't just believe in himself. He's that physical freak that can do things other guys can't with his size and his build. Absolutely incredible. When I was in there interviewing him after he won, I kept thinking, I can't believe I'm looking at a middleweight right now. He is gigantic, and yet had gas for round 5. Last 10 seconds of round 5.
Let's make history.
And that is something, by the way, for all of you at home, that you don't rise to the occasion. Right? You don't rise to an occasion. If you're going to do that late in a championship fight, it means you had to sacrifice night after night, morning after morning, day after day. You had to put in the work so that your muscles have the oxygen, so that your muscles have the energy to pull off that squeeze, so that you can ask your body to do that one last thing for you. If you haven't put in the time and the preparation, it just fails you. And Costello Van Steenis earned that moment with his training camp, with all the training camps he put in up to this. And you heard him in the post-fight interview. He says, look, I made some mistakes earlier in my career, but now he is 17-3. He's got 8 submission victories, including one over Johnny bleepin' Eblen. The man is a world champion.